A huge reveal and leak for Star Wars Episode 8 just occurred concerning the film's villain, Kylo Ren, and before we get into the very spoilery details, I want to make it clear this is a pretty big deal, and that if you don't want a potentially key moment and scene somewhat spoiled for you, steer clear and maybe check out one of my other less spoiler-filled videos. Okay, so with that addressed, let's go ahead and begin with what we learned. Last week, we received pictures from the paparazzi that Mark Hamill, Daisy Ridley, and the big one, Adam Driver, had arrived in Ireland to shoot scenes for Star Wars Episode 8. We are fully aware that the scenes for the film being shot there are for Ahch-To, the planet Luke was located on in the finale for Episode 7. We also received images a while ago of what is said to be the first Jedi temple set being built in Ireland's Kerry. When the group initially arrived in Ireland, it was reported that they went to Malin Head, where a half-built Millennium Falcon was constructed, but the main purpose of this video is to discuss the recent sighting of Adam Driver in Kerry. It is being reported that Adam Driver, Mark Hamill, and Daisy Ridley were all seen on the first Jedi temple set filming a nighttime scene. What is speculated to be the Knights of Ren were also seen at Malin Head, with the person spotting them describing dark-robed figures wearing what appeared to be medieval helmets and armor. The big thing to take away here, though, is Adam Driver's presence at the first Jedi Temple. This is very cool and important to the story. Although some sources have said they have seen fighting taking place here, I have yet to hear from a concrete one, so a confrontation occurring, although likely, is still unknown. All that I can take away, and the things that seem to be more concrete, are that Adam Driver is on the set along with the other two actors, and that he was also somewhat present on the Malin Head set, although his full involvement is unknown. A big question remaining here is, are the Knights of Ren, or supposed Knights of Ren, still with Kylo? What has been suggested is that the group is filming the finale for Episode 8, and that Rey will fight Kylo once again, and that Luke may take part in combating the Knights of Ren on his own. It is Snoke's and Kylo's ultimate goal to eliminate Luke Skywalker, as they view him as the only threat to their claim on the galaxy. This view may have somewhat changed, however, after witnessing the strength of the Resistance and the destruction of the Starkiller base on their behalf, and Rey defeating Kylo in a lightsaber duel, posing two more very prominent threats to the First Order. This information is all really great stuff, and it is exciting to get some type of confirmation that Kylo will arrive on Ahch-To. I also feel the need to bring up what I find to be really interesting speculation, that the Knights of Ren and Kylo are not actually present on Ahch-To, and that it is some type of vision on Rey's or Luke's behalf. This is a really interesting theory I hear quite often, and the main piece of evidence to support it is that the silhouette of some type of structure in the background of Rey's Force Vision in The Force Awakens is quite similar to a set we saw built recently with Episode 8, with some type of tree at the center. Many fans have said that the tree in Episode 8 and the silhouette in The Force Awakens are one and the same, and that the vision Rey experienced in Episode 7 was one of the future and not the past, and that what she was experiencing was the raid on Ahch-To by the Knights of Ren and Kylo. This somewhat leads me to speculate that it is not actually a vision in Episode 8, but a realization of Rey's in Episode 7. This is quite intriguing because even in The Force Awakens, Rey caught a glimpse of the conflict between her and Kylo on the Starkiller base before it ever occurred, and it is not out of the realm of possibility that she saw Kylo and the Knights of Ren even farther into the future. There was even a supposed leak that described the conflict between Rey, Luke, and Kylo on Ahch-To to be set in the rain, similarly to the way Rey's vision of the group was in her vision of them. I do want to say though that this is pure speculation and theory crafting, and that really all the information revolving around this scene currently is that the Knights of Ren may have been spotted, and that Kylo Ren, Rey, and Luke are most likely at the first Jedi Temple for some type of conflict, and that most of the filming around the Jedi Temple set has been taking place at night. Even if none of the speculation and theories turn out to be true, and Rey's vision has no correlation with the scene, it is still quite important that we know Kylo has arrived on Ahch-To, and the first Jedi Temple more specifically. I think the significance of the location will play a major plot point in Episode 8, since it obviously held some sense of importance for Luke. Otherwise, why would he have taken off there before the events of The Force Awakens and after the death of his students? While recording this video, more news arrived that Carrie Fisher was seen in Ireland as well, near one of the Episode 8 sets. This is also really big and quite intriguing to see all the major players and characters converging on Ahch-To. I honestly really hope a lot of you hit the nail on the head with your theory about Rey's vision and Ahch-To, and you guys deserve all the credit for it, as the thought never crossed my mind until you brought it to my attention. Thank you all so much for your support, and tell me how you feel about these supposed leaks and Adam Driver and the rest of the major cast being spotted at the first Jedi Temple set. How excited are you to finally see what they have in store for us, and what are your thoughts on the vision theory? Thank you as always so much for watching, and may the Force be with you.